Hello everyone, welcome back to Portfolio Reviews. Today we have Hector with us who asked, hello Manpreet, thanks for creating the platform for people to get feedback from an industry senior such as yourself. My question is if you kindly give some feedback and light into where I am at in terms of quality material to get a job in AAA game company, and if you have any suggestions on what could be improved. So thank you very much, Hector. This is a wonderful question. So if you anyone who need a portfolio review, here is our academy page. You can sign up for portfolio review from here, join our Discord server, and join the bootcamp in here. If someone need to help to get unstuck, here is one of our mentorship, and you can reach out if you need any help. So here is the portfolio of Hector, who is 3D art lead and director. Man, come on. I'm humble. Your lead and reaching out to me, that's wonderful. Thank you very much. I feel really humbled that you feel that I'm on that level to give like wonderful. Like from Australia from 2013, man, like you have way more experience than me. You are actually my senior in the industry. So really appreciate it for feeling like to reach out to give me opportunity to review your portfolio. This is 2 years ago. Wong Kai inspired game ready street prop. Love the details. Blender, Unreal Substance Painter. Perfect. Love the detail. Like for the first screenshot, I don't know, like the event to showcase the like I don't know what it's cropping or is it some other part, but this screenshot still makes sense. But I think this was a little bit confusing to me to see it. The first one could be this one, and then we can have the other screenshots. It's good. I would love to see the UV and the texture maps also if it's possible. But it's man, it's super crisp. This is 4 years ago. Ooh. Give me Iron Man vibe. It's actually the suit only. Love the theme, like the red and then black and then a little hint of white and the neon. It's top notch. EV. Good stuff. Let's check. Ooh, showcase. Nice, nice. This is AV. Nice. The material effects. Nice stuff. Oh, it's all empty. Okay. Nice. There is more on. I think you love hard surfaces. It seems like it's crisp. Oh, it's a vehicle. Looks cute. Ah, capsule. Is it a capsule corp? Ah, right. Maybe the game vehicle robot. Akira Toriyama. It's marmoset. Nice topology. Crisp, crisp. Oh, it's made with trims. That's wonderful. Hey, that's also cute. Okay, so you made this in designer. Nice. I like you have like you love to start with really close up detailed shot. I like it, like show off. That's cool. Love that you show it. Like if you have the detail, you showcase it. Nothing wrong in that. That's cool. Cool, cool. Good, like that. I haven't seen like you have skills and it showcase really well. Like you're and there's another Giga Chad Mecha Capsule. Oh, another Dragon Ball. Ah, no animation for this. It's rendered in Marmoset toolbar. Nice. Oh, environment. It's in Blender. No more shots. 5 years ago. I would love to see more renders from it. I think okay, these are the Kalfa cards with the Coliseum. It would be nice like to make like this, in the design of Coliseum. This is nice actually. I would love to see more. Blender, render, desert armor rifle, acid rain. Is it game, right? Yeah. Cool. Chiseled. You would have loved, off the grid. I worked on off the grid, like I'm wearing still the hoodie, the Gunzilla. Would have been really nice like this. We had this type of mecha stuff there. I believe these can be two separate artworks because they have details. The rifle could be separate and that could be separate. Nice. And okay. So overall cool stuff in here. And if I be honest, in there, like you are already, on the top skill, like there's not much. But if I like honestly, if I would add, I would say like remove the environment, right? That's not your goal toward, like you are a hard surface artist, so you can focus on it more. And these all are great, like you have some game ready props, like I don't know if the game ready, but I would love to see the wireframe and how the topology is for these assets to judge, and if you can post the wireframes. But I believe if you want to get into AAA games and any in even games in general, I believe you already achieving quality of assets. The only thing we need to look at is wireframe. For example, if you look at this wireframe, there was a video, let me see what it was. Just the effects. So this wireframe is okay for the subdivision modeling, for rendering purposes, but for games we need better flow of topology. This might work also, like even if you use it, because if it's like one or two assets, this will work. But we need to. This is bakes, but where is low poly? Okay, let me check. High poly. Okay, there's mid poly, but still this can be, I feel, is can be optimal. Like you see this, how this topology is. Basically throughout we need something like that. Like this is denser, and there is n-gon maybe here might not work. We need to clean it up. So overall we should have everything optimized. This, like the wheel inside have more topology, but outer wheel have less. This type of things does not go well in the low poly. So we need to make proper low poly mesh. And let's look from this side the same. Like this is nice you did this. This type of, like if we imagine go with this level of density, a little bit more on curve and less on straighter surface, then whole model should follow. And somehow it's skew. Maybe you wanted to have it this way, but like for example, like this is good, but then suddenly there are like there are close-ups which not to. And again, this is mid poly, and I'm not sure this is made for that. But yeah, we need to optimize it a lot for the game ready, for game ready. For example, the this front of these parts can be just simply a plane which can be baked on these. These vents can be baked directly on top of it, and even these tiny things will be baked on top of it if it's not too much extrusion. Like even these panels on the side will be baked, even these trims on top, depending on like how much fidelity you are going for. So there are like a really great example, and like even this back vent, these corner ones, these side strips, everything will be baked on low poly. Like these trims also, unless if it is going to open from, there are some doors which are going to open, it will be baked, all these details. Oh, okay, so those were like decals basically in the front. Yeah, cool. That decals can work. Those meshes I saw. Okay, these ones are decals. This is fine. The decals, decals are fine basically. So these are like basically projected on top. But like you might have to create a texture for it. But I remember in on Forza, people were putting decals on top of it because textures are there are like shaders and tileable textures on top for the surface. And you have trims, I think, for this, no? Yeah. So decals are the best way. Or even on this, like for example, like these, all these details and everything will be baked. So this will be simple geometry. If the top is not going to rotate, even if it's going to rotate, we can have a ring basically, but these blades will be baked basically, will not be single geometry. I don't have topology for this to see, but yeah, that's basically for it. Overall, like the portfolio is there, but we need to get the, you know, this optimization techniques, and you already know Unreal. Which one was it? It's not, it's Blender. I've seen Blender, Unreal. Yeah, here. This one is Unreal, right? So you already know Unreal. I would say like if you can, you know, like for example, this one, you render it in Blender, you render the same thing in Unreal if you have files. And I would suggest just put a pilot in here with a helmet. You can make a pilot, right? You make a costume, and if you can, make the whole character with the this sci-fi armor thing, and just make him sit here, and then just door just close, right? So if you make the same shader things and animation stuff in Unreal, that's perfect basically. So it will show like how to make hard surface stuff and how to implement it into Unreal, and there's nothing else we need. And then the first thing we saw, like, we need to know how to optimize the assets for the games. So there are like many examples. For example, like for this also, this is beautiful. I have zero doubt on the quality, but the only thing is like all these stuff we need to have. This is like subdivision surface. I don't know how many polygons are there. It need to be optimized and like baked on like low poly mesh, like all these panels and everything. The can could be there, but we need to make a low poly version of it and bake this detail for bottle also. And all these buttons will be baked. Even these panels, this one, everything will be baked. Okay, even this one, these details. So all the high poly details can be baked upon low poly. It could be already there, but need to see the wireframe to see. Like even this panel, right, on the vent on the side, everything can be baked. Maybe it is baked already, and I might be, really stupid enough to not notice. And that is like your awesomeness. If everything is baked, these all are baked, and so that will be awesome. So yeah, so that's basically it. Like, and I believe you again, I'm very tiny compared to your experience, so I would say like you have quality already and you are lead, and just need to understand the optimization. If you know already, you don't need to. You can be guidance light, and you are good at hard surface. So that's why I suggest just not to have this environment, and make this renders in Unreal possibly. And if you're making something new, just render it in Unreal and implement it into some scene. Or if you know already there are scenes, just implement that in there. Try out rigging and animation, in how to import it and how to implement it. Just put the character in there, the mannequin, or just put armor on top of mannequin. Just try to implement it, like how you can skin that on top of Unreal's default mannequin, bones and skeleton. So that type of stuff is there. Like I've seen one of my good friend Alex Popa. He's a really awesome hard surface artist. It's a good. So overall, like you are awesome. Your work is awesome. Just see if you, well, if you can put something like optimize geometry, if you can showcase it, like textures, like what textile density you have used, and how many texture sets you are using, and how you are creating those, like what information, like packed textures and normal textures, like which are using. If you can showcase it, that's, I think, perfectly fine. That I would love to see. Although you don't need to, because you have experience and everything, but it's nice to have something to showcase, at least one artwork which showcase that the whole pipeline of things, like how to create optimize assets, and how to create texture maps, pack textures according to textile density, and you can work under budgeted budget assets. Basically, like imagine if they say, okay, you only get 30,000 triangles for the car, then how we will optimize it, right? We have to cut corners in many, or maybe they will say, okay, we can only use 1K per meter textile density. So we have to be creative if we want to showcase fidelity also, and also we want to keep it under the textile density. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Like, let me know if you still have questions, right? So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope this was helpful. I know that might not be much, but if you still have doubt, please don't hesitate to reach out to me on to LinkedIn or through Discord server. Just drop me a message. You know where from to join in, join the community and give feedback to other people. I would really appreciate it. You're awesome. You have experience. We love to have experienced people like you in the community. And my puny humble self gave you some pointers. I hope those help you to achieve. If you're still stuck, not sure, then do reach out to me. I will be really glad and happy to help you uh, you know uh, giving more pointers toward that. Okay, so thank you very much for signing up the portfolio review. It really felt me glad. And yeah, if anyone who is watching this need help and need portfolio review or feel stuck, just drop me a message and I will be on the way to support you. So until then, keep creating, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.